Hey, you guys, this is Christina with Leads and Leverage, and I help real estate agents create more time, make more money, and enjoy the journey. Enjoy every moment of building your real estate business. Today, I've got something super special for you guys. I have been watching the comments and the questions and the struggles that you guys are sharing in the Facebook for Real Estate Agents group, in a lot of other groups where you're asking, different things like, how do I find real leads on Facebook? How do I get in front of the right people at the right time? What should I be posting that people are actually going to like and they're interested in? How do I turn my page likes into closings? How do I get more reach and more engagement on my posts without spending more money? How do I follow up with the leads that I'm already getting so that they don't end up in the not interested pile? How do I do all of this when I don't have time, I don't have extra money, and I'm not techie? That's what we're going to dive into. We're going to dive into all of that. I have created a 7-part training series just for you. It's going to be hosted here live on Facebook. Today is part 1. It is called The Vault. So that's what we're doing today. All those questions, all those things, we're going to dive in, and over the next 7 sessions, we're going to get you moving forward to at least give you tools that you can use to start getting those leads and converting those leads and closing those sales. Are you guys ready for this? Woohoo, are you ready for this? I'm going to check comments. Say hello if you are here live with me. I really, really, really like it when you guys say hi. If you're watching this in replay, please say hi. Let me know. And I am doing a giveaway today. Always, if you want to get, we're going to dive into all of this, but the first thing I'm going to give away in the first of these sessions is the Facebook page setup checklist for real estate agents. So if you want that checklist, all you have to do is type page setup checklist in the comments below. We're actually going to work a little bit on that today as we progress, because all of these struggles that you guys are dealing with, everything that's going on, it all starts with how you're leveraging your page, how you see your page, how you think that your page is going to work for you. That's what it all starts there. Your ads start there, your posts start there, your engagement starts there, getting leads starts there. It all starts there. So if you want that, go ahead and put page setup checklist in the comments below. Hi, Diana. Hi, Barry. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Stas. Hi, Vito. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Julie. Hi, Susan. You guys are awesome. So I have a question for you. I asked a lot of questions in the description of this video. I asked you guys a lot of stuff. I said, what are the different struggles that you have? Here's what I would love. As I'm going through these struggles, would you share in the comments below which one of these is your number one struggle right now? So is it how to find real leads on Facebook? Is it how to get in front of the right people at the right time? Is it knowing what to post so that stuff that people actually like and are interested in? Is it how to turn your page likes into closing? Is it how do you get more reach and engagement without spending more money? Is it how to follow up with the leads that you are getting? Is it how to leverage your time? Is it, how to do things as inexpensively as possible? Is it the tech? What are your struggles? If you guys would please comment below, whether you're watching this live, whether you're watching this in replay, if you're with me now, please comment below. I would like to customize this 7-part training series for you. You're the one watching it with me. You're the one I'm trying to help. If other people come along and they want to learn, awesome, but I want to customize it for your needs. So please let me know in the comments below which one of those struggles is your biggest struggle when it comes to Facebook. If it's a different struggle, please put that in the comments below. I want to shape this to help you. I'm doing this. This is kind of unprecedented. I'm doing it's not 7 days, it's 7 sessions, and it's over, I think, 10 days we're doing this. Next Saturday, so it's 8 days. Next Saturday is the last session. So that's what I want to do. So please, please, please let me know your struggles below. Don't be shy. You're not alone, but I can't help you if I don't know what you are struggling with. So that would be great if you would do that for me. All right. So here's the thing. Here's what we're going to do. I created The Vault. It is a 7-part training series. It's an entire workshop, but a 7-part training series that I'm hosting completely here online, live on Facebook. This is for you. We're going to actually move through all of those questions that I put on the description. If you guys have other struggles, or if you want to really reinforce a struggle that you want me to go longer on and deeper on, make sure you put it in the comments below so I can shape the next 6 sessions for you guys. So we're going to start with all of that, all of these struggles, all these questions, all these things that I have talked about. They all start with how we're looking at, how we perceive, how we are leveraging and using our Facebook business page. So what do I mean by that? A lot of the times what happens is we find a new advertising venue and we just throw ads at it, whether it was shopping carts or billboards or email or I'm trying to think of all the different print advertising, classified ads, whatever it is. What we tend to do is the same thing that we've always done. Here's the thing that's really interesting. So we come to this Facebook business page and we go, okay, great. This is like an online brochure. I need to promote me. I need to promote my services. Makes sense, doesn't it? Like, it totally makes sense that that's what you want to do and that's what you need to do. But that's not how Facebook works. Excuse me. I think I left my water. Nope, right behind my computer. That's not how it works. What's very, very interesting about social media is that social media in general is forcing us to rethink all of our marketing, all of our advertising. And this is actually a really good thing. It's forcing us to rethink how we're approaching people in print, in advertising, in ads, et cetera. It's forcing us to go, wait a minute. It's not throwing stuff at them that they actually want. It's serving them. It's helping them. It's about them. But what does that look like? So let me go ahead and say, I'm going to say hi again. I'm going to go through the questions again, the questions that you guys are asking, just to let you guys know we're all going to be working through as much of this as possible over the next 7 days. And then we're going to dive into making sure that your page is set up right. And the biggest piece of this is its focus. So we're gonna dive into that. Hi, Pauline. So Pauline wants to know what to post as a blog. Hi, Paul. How are you? Barry says, retargeting, remarketing, is it worthwhile? And who is the best company to go to? Awesome. Hi, Emerito. I hope I said that right. Pauline says, setting up lead ads and seller leads. Rick says, here for all 7 parts. Awesome, Rick. And Rick is a Leads and Leverage member. And all of these, even though these will only be available live until Saturday, next Saturday, the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, July 7th, for everybody, Leads and Leverage members will have this entire series in replay inside the membership. So there you go, Rick. April says, how to get real leads, how to grow my audience, and what to post for engagement. Bingo right there. This is the big chunk of what we're going to be covering over the next 7 days. That is awesome. Hi, Blake. Hi, Iris. Hi, Sue. You guys are awesome. Hi, Catherine. And Paul says, what about sharing viral posts? So that, yes, we're going to get on all of that. Now I don't know how to hide what I just showed. Sorry about that. So if you guys want the checklist, page setup checklist in the comments, a lot of you probably already have it. This is something common that I give out because it is so pivotal. It is so powerful in making sure that your page is set up for everything that you want to do. All right. April says, ads once established, would you do me a favor? Would you dive a little bit deeper or expand on what you mean when you say ads once established. That would be great. All right, you guys, so let's dive into the page setup checklist. Now, the page setup checklist that I have available for you, there's all kinds of things on it. There's all kinds of things that you should do to set up your page, to make your page attractive both to Facebook and to your future potential audience. The biggest piece of this is the focus of the page. And this is where it's like a paradigm shift in our thinking, because we're so ingrained or brainwashed to think that we need to market our services. And let's be real, people know what we do. I mean, on the surface, they don't know everything we do, because if they did, they wouldn't be complaining about the commissions. They don't know all the different things that we do in that regard. But I'm talking about in general, they know that we get you through the process. As real estate agents, we get them through the process of buying or selling. So they know the basics. And if you're always telling people you're a real estate agent, or you're always somehow engaged in real estate and people know that, they know what you do, right? So if you use your Facebook business page as a way to promote your services, why would anybody want to connect to your page? Like, seriously, why would they want to like your page unless they've already done business with you? They're already loyal to you. They're already excited about you. And so they want to support you. That makes sense. If it's a page about you, people who already know, like, and trust you, they're going to connect. But your business page is meant and available for you to grow and scale. And growing and scaling means finding people who do not know you yet. They don't know you. They don't like you. They haven't had a chance yet. It's not that they don't like you, but they don't know you. They haven't even had a chance to get to know you to see if they like you. And they don't know if they trust you. So if they are your unmets, why would they connect to Jane Doe Realtor or Jane Doe Real Estate Agents or Homes for Sale or whatever? Why would they do that unless they perceived themselves to have a need right then, or had some reason that they already started to know, like, and trust you? So that's why we need to rethink our Facebook business page. Our Facebook business page, our name, our header photo, etc., the name of the page, etc., all that stuff needs to be focused on the consumer. Here's what I mean by that. What outside of you is important to them? And I don't mean because you're not important to them, but when it comes to living their life, you are a big piece of it. They don't know it yet, but you are a big piece of it. Why? Because you are their house. And we make memories. We turn houses into homes as people. We turn our houses into homes, and we make memories in our homes. So it's part of our lifestyle. You know, our homes reflect our lifestyle. Our homes reflect our tastes. Our homes reflect our desires. Our homes reflect our passions. Our homes reflect what we want the world to see and know about us. So if you're trying to build a relationship with people you do not know, you want to think about how you can connect with them in a way that is comfortable to them, that is non-obtrusive to them, in a way that reaches to their essence, their core. I'm using a lot of, I don't know, like woohoo words, I guess, because this is about them, but it's not about them on a tactical task, boom, 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 boom basis. It's about who they are, who they want the world to see them as, what they want to achieve. And so all of our homes, our lifestyle, that is all a piece of it. So when you're thinking about your Facebook business page, and even for those of you who have your pages established, or you've been working through even the Leads and Leverage membership, and you're going, really think about what your consumer wants. They're willing to share things that reflect something about themselves that's positive. So when you go for your business page, you want to make it, in essence, kind of a homes and lifestyle page. That doesn't need to be the name by any means, because just the name alone is not actually going to help you in the long run. Your page, the entire essence of your page, needs to reflect a homes and lifestyle concept. What is the lifestyle that people in your area aspire to? And I don't mean like they all aspire to own a Bill Gates home. They don't. But really, what do they aspire to? Is where you're at, is your area kind of that transitional area where most of the people that surround your immediate area of your page, they tend to be people who have maybe teenagers and like to be the community home, like for all the people to come into their home. So that is a definite lifestyle trait. So what can you share about that would be interesting to that age group? Okay, so this is all part of your page setup, but your header photo and your page name need to reflect who you're trying to reach. This is kind of big. Like, it's really big. It should not have, like, your page name should not have your business name, your brokerage, your team name, none of that in your page name. When people are trying to connect to your page, that's the first thing they see, and that is the last thing they're interested in. Now, I am not saying you need a stealth page. No, you need to use all of the places of disclosure that Facebook has given us. They've given us the about section. They've given us the story section. They've given us company profile section. They've given us pinned posts. For some of you in some of the states, you have to do disclosures in your pinned post on your page. Some of you in some of your states, you have to put that you're a real estate agent with XYZ brokerage and your license number in the header photo, not big, just in the header photo, in the text of the header photo. So it's there, it's disclosed. Some of you have to do that, but you do not have to put that information in your page name. You don't want to. Why? Why do you not want to do that? You don't want to do that because Facebook does not make it easy to change that page name. In fact, they're getting harder and harder because they feel that if you start a page name and you get some page likes, even if you have 10 or 100 page likes and you get some page likes, if you change that page name, it's deceptive. They feel like it's kind of like a bait and switch. So that means that if you're with Remax and it says Jane Doe Remax, realtor at Remax, whatever, and you switch to Century 21, you can't change your page name. You're stuck. You spent time, you spent money, you spent all the stuff building a page under Remax, and now you can't change it. So those are example franchises. Those are not, that's any name you change it. If you change team names, if you get married and change your name, if you get divorced and change your name, if you just change your name, any of those things, if they're in your page name has some semi-permanency to it. So you really want to make sure that, number one, you don't have something that may potentially need to be changed in the future. And number two, the page name needs to reflect the essence of the page. So I want to ask you guys, do you have, what are the thoughts that are going through in your mind right now about this specific subject, about your page? What hurdles are hitting your mind? What struggles? What do you think won't work for you in your market? Ask me below. I want to help you. I want to walk you through this. I have helped people in like 10 or 12 different countries do this in all 50 states and DC and 2 territories, helped them through this, through the ramifications of what their commissions say, et cetera. I'm not an attorney. I tell them how to find the answers for themselves. But ask me your questions. What's going on right now in your head? So let me know so I can help you. One of the questions that April is hoping is ads once established, meaning my page has a certain number of followers. See, Pauline loves the new background. Thank you. I'm actually upstairs at my dining room table today, Pauline. Change of location today. It's cloudy and dreary out, and so I just wanted to have as many windows as possible around me. So I'm up here, and of course the cats are up here too. Let's see, other questions. Hi, Catherine. All right, you guys. So let me know your questions. I really want to help you with these. And then what we're going to do, we're going to, in the next training, I'm not done yet with this one, but in the next training, I want to talk about your posts. We're going to talk about viral posts. We're going to talk about the content that you put on there. We're going to talk about how to get them so that people engage with you, how to talk to you, share your posts, click like, all that kind of stuff, because you want people engaging in all of this with you. So we're going to talk about that in session number 2 or training number 2. But right now, it is really important that in order to get people to read your posts and engage with your posts, we have to make sure that the page is set up in a way that resonates with them. Okay? So I'm still not seeing your comments. I don't know if you're making comments. I'm going to try and see if this is going to work because I can't see the comments. So April said, yes, April, perfect. We have to start from scratch, tried to change our name and Facebook didn't do anything, but mostly only focused on our sphere, not local. Yes. So, and I think you understand the two differences between what I was talking about. If you set up a page that's focused on you and your services, the people that you're going to get, sure, they're loyal because they're people who already know you, like you, trust you, but it won't work as a leverage for those unmets, as a conduit between your unmets and your database, because that's what your page is. So there are tricks to getting Facebook to change your page name for you. So if you have a current page, sometimes you can do like a 2-step process where you have your old name and then you just go in and do dash and add the new name. And then a week later, go in and delete the old name part. That's not always working. Plus, it takes like 2 weeks to do. And for most of you, you have so few page likes, or the page likes you've gotten are not targeted. They're just horrible page likes because, you went to the real estate like farms. That's what I call them. That's where we are constantly wanting to exchange page likes with other agents. Yeah, not a good thing. It doesn't actually help you. We think it does. We think it makes it look good, but no, it doesn't. All right. All right. So you guys are awesome. If you have other questions, ask them in the comments below. I'm going to be looking at these comments throughout the entire 7 training series. Please get the checklist. If you have any struggles with it, if you are really kind of trying to understand how to develop your essence for your page, and I say like the feeling of the page, kind of the atmosphere that you want to create, kind of like a restaurant, a restaurant is, the food might be good, but if the atmosphere is not inviting or enticing, people won't stay. If the atmosphere is inviting, enticing, people will put up with mediocre food for a great atmosphere, but they won't actually come back for great food in a crappy atmosphere. So, and by atmosphere, I mean the vibe that you want to create. That's what your page needs to have. So you really need to make sure you're working on that. April says, so should we keep, let me show this real quick. So should we keep our other page for previous clients? No, it's kind of a waste. Have them connect to your new page. Just ask those people, like email them, your clients, and say, hey, this is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. I am trying to help, because let's be real. Once they've bought a home, they're probably not going to sell for a few years. And you want them to give you referrals. So you need to be able to help people who are beyond that 6 months of buying or selling, that whole process. And that's what your new page is going to do. That's what you're going to do in your pages. You're going to help promote the lifestyle and local businesses, and you're going to create a vibe and a tribe and an audience that's going to resonate with you. You want your people who love you already over there. I tried to just remove part of our name. Nothing. Our other page is spread out over a large metro area, not super local, which we prefer. Yeah, that's the other piece that I didn't get to mention in this training. You guys need to go local. You need to go local. So many of you are like, but I'll work anywhere. Stop it. Stop it. Nobody relates to the area. Okay, let's just use an example. Let's say you are in Santa Ana. Okay. You physically are in Santa Ana, but you'll work a lot of the LA area, right? And you just say LA Metro or whatever, or say you're in like Woodland Hills or anything along those area. Nobody's going to go, oh yeah, LA area. What they are going to do is, if you're in Manhattan Beach and you say Manhattan Beach, the people who are in Manhattan Beach or want to move to Manhattan Beach, they're going to resonate with that. They resonate with specificity. You need to be specialized, localized. If they're in Santa Ana, they'll resonate with the Santa Ana area. And if you don't do the entire Santa Ana area, do the areas that you do, like name them. Like my husband's cousin lives in that area. There's a specific area that she lives in, super cute area, and she's a teacher down there. If that was the area I was working, I would totally relate to that area. I would make the page resonate with that area, etc. So you want to make sure that you resonate so deeply with their location, like hyper local. You want to do that. Now you can't go just to a neighborhood, like just a one specific area, because number one, it's really, really hard to target that. And number two, it's often not big enough on Facebook. You do need a little bit bigger than just, 1,000 or 2,000 person neighborhood. But you can definitely go much better than Los Angeles. You can go down to one specific town within that area. Another example is New York City. New York City is comprised of 5 boroughs. So we've got like Manhattan, we've got Brooklyn, we've got Queens, okay. So if I just did New York City, that's like super, like people who live on Long Island, part of New York City, they're not living the same lifestyle as they are in Manhattan. Now go even deeper. If you're in Manhattan, do you know how many areas of Manhattan that there are? Huge. There's Battery Park, there's Soho, there's Upper East Side, there's Midtown, there's Hell's Kitchen, like Midtown, Hell's Kitchen, they're right. So the point is, narrow your focus for your page. Be that expert, be that community person. So you go from city to a section of the city to an area of the city. So depending on how big you are or where you're at, the bigger cities have that, definitely. But like if your area is under 400,000 overall, you're probably like, okay, Spokane, we're next to me. Not all of Spokane. I would do Spokane Valley or North Spokane, or I would narrow out so that I could actually resonate with people, because people who live in North Spokane have a different lifestyle than people in the Spokane Valley. People in Coeur d'Alene have a different lifestyle than the people out in Rathdrum. Not much. Those are really small. Not much, but it is a little bit different. And what they're interested in is a little bit different. So you need to figure this out. That's kind of big. All right. April says, even if they live outside of our area, like 15 to 20 miles away, should we just rely on keeping in touch with our previous clients, but not necessarily with Facebook? Yeah, you can ask them to connect to your page. So that's fine. You can absolutely ask them. But yes, the whole point of your page is a conduit. Your page is not a destination. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to leverage this conduit to connect with people that we don't know yet. And then we want to connect with them and then drive them into our database. We always, always, always want them in our database. And we want to be connecting, like emailing them every single week, not with canned crap. We will talk a little bit about that in the next 7 sessions or the next 6 sessions. We're going to talk about that. We don't want to use the canned crap. We actually want to connect with them real and purposeful, but we can do that on a mass scale. So definitely you can ask them to connect, but don't stress about it if they don't. All right, you guys? Okay, are there any other questions? Anything else you guys want me to dive into? Jenny says, if you do more than one city town, should you have a page for each one? So you need to do one. You might serve more than one city or town, but you need to focus on one city and town. You need to. There's enough business, number one. And number two, you're not saying no to anyone who lives in the perimeters or surrounding areas. You're not saying no to that. So I think we got to kind of get into this scarcity and panic mode that, guys, you can't do that. First of all, there's enough business and you need to specialize. People need to understand that you're an actual authority. So a lot of people in our area, they're like, well, I work all of North Idaho and I work Eastern Washington. I'm like, well, woohoo for you. What are you doing? 20 transactions a year? 30 transactions a year? Maybe? No, you can actually specialize in your one area and do hundreds. We've done that. So you don't need to expand your area. And if you work more than one city or town or one area, build one first. Like seriously, build it out. It's going to take you a year to fully build this out, to get your ads totally set up and going, to like be generating leads. You're going to be so busy with transactions that you're not going to want to expand. But we do have people in the membership that they own multiple teams in multiple areas. That's different. Different areas of California, Texas, etc. So that is completely different. But if you're talking about adjacent areas or just because you're afraid you're going to miss some business, no. April says we moved about 6 years ago from the metro city to the suburbs. So our clients are a bit different and have changed. Awesome. Yes. So their needs, what you're going to put on your page and what they desire and what their lifestyle like is going to be totally different. In metro, it's about walkability. It's about how, can they walk close? Can they ride their bike close? What's storage like? What's space like? Are there stores everywhere? Like, can they get to stuff? Shopping, how you shop is very different than in the suburbs. Very different. When we're in New York City, it's very different. You buy for each day or every couple days of food, or you eat out. In the suburbs, it's Costco. I buy for a month at a time. So completely different. And even farther out, people who live in my area, there are people who live so far out that they come in only once a month. That's it. So they do their big, huge runs on the day because it takes them an hour and a half to get into town. So we have those extremes. But if I'm talking only about stuff that's 5 minutes away, it's not going to relate to those people that are out. So if you're a land specialist or a land specialist, basically like that, then you need to make sure that what you're sharing, what you're putting on there is worthwhile to them, is interesting to them. Any other questions, you guys? I want to wrap those up. So remember, next session that we're going to be doing is on your content, your posts. What are you putting on there? How do you leverage them? How do you get them moving forward? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining me. And tomorrow we're going to do posting. I will have a posting calendar for you guys. I'm going to give you guys away. I'm going to have that for you. I've got free stuff on every single session. It's a different session on every single one. Actually, Rick just asked a question, so I'm going to throw this up. My page name is my town, but I serve towns in a 20-mile area. I've been inviting people who like my posts to like my page, bingo. And even if they are in an adjacent town, I serve outside of my town. Is this practice a poor choice or okay? I do find that people who live in towns adjacent to my town have a lot of friends in my town. Yeah, that's fine. So like in my area, it's Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, Hayden Lake. And then there's some other smaller towns around the area. So I'd name it Coeur d'Alene. And then I would work on, I still would invite people because it's still the area. People are going to still come for the lifestyle stuff that you talk about. Some of the stuff overlaps because we're in the same county. So some of the information is relevant to all of them. And people kind of interchangeably live. I lived in all three of those towns. So over my life. So I've lived in all of those over time. And that's what people tend to do. They don't tend to just stick to one. So that's fine. What you're doing is fine, Rick. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow. The schedule is in the comments or in the description. The schedule is all there. And I will see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks so much.